So, I've been playing some Terraria recently, and I didn't want to just play Terraria and make a video about it. So I came up with a goal for me to do, and that was to get the Terraspark Boots. Now, the first part of the Terraspark Boots I got were the sailfish boots. You can see I pull them up here in that wooden crate. I went fishing for them, but I totally could have just not done that. They are one of four parts of the boots that you can start with, and I ended up finding a couple of the other ones. Now, after I found those sailfish boots, I went and, it wasn't directly after, I went and fought the queen bee. You don't actually have to do this to make the Terraspark boots, but I was looking for something to do, and so I fought the queen bee. The battle was very tense. You can see I almost died a couple times. I was down at 1 or 2 hearts. And then I realized, like, hey, I'm not going to win this, so I thought I would be sneaky, and I recalled back to my base. Yeah, you can see how well that went. Now next was there was a slime rain, and again, this is something you can do or not do. It's up to you. I decided to do it, and at the end of a slime rain, if you have killed enough slimes, it is possible for the king slime to spawn. And so I managed to get that to happen, and king slime spawned. Now this is another one of those optional boss fights. So king slime is the only boss that can't go through walls, so I kind of just trapped him in the house and beat him up. It wasn't too difficult. Now next, I fought the Eye of Cthulhu, which is a boss that you need to fight to progress in the world, but you don't actually have to defeat it to get the to make the boots. I was having a bit of a tough time, and then I realized that King Slime had dropped a slime mount, which if I used and stood on top of the eye, I wouldn't take damage, so I just kind of rode it way in the air. Now the next thing I fought was the Goblin Army. Now you do actually, this is an event, like the Slime Rain, and you do actually have to defeat this one for the Terraspark Boots to be able to craft them. Because after the Goblin Army is defeated, the Goblin Tinkerer will spawn, and he is the only way to get the crafting table that you need to make the boots, and to upgrade, to make the things that you need to make the boots. So, first, you have to fight the Goblin Army, which I do there, and then you have to go down into the caverns and find the actual Tinkerer, which I do here. You talk to him, and then he'll come back to a house. Once you've unlocked him, or whatever, you can talk with him, and then get the Tinkerer's table, and make, and upgrade some things. So I upgraded to the Spectre Boots, which are the first bit of the Terraspark Boots. Now after that, I fought the Eater of Worlds. Again, this is a boss you don't need to defeat for the boots, but you do need it to fight it for game progression, and it does help with the boots. It drops these little shadow scales that you can use to make a pickaxe, and that pickaxe lets you mine hellstone, and I will get into that later. I kind of just shredded this boss. It's a segmented boss, and I had weapons that pierce, so it was pretty easy. Now, for mining hellstone, it's pretty tough, which you can probably guess by the name. If you stand on top of it, and you aren't properly equipped, you will catch on fire. And then every piece you break drops a little bit of lava. So I was doing this weird, like, spider climby, like, grappling hook thing, just to mine pieces. Now, the reason I won the hellstone is because with hellstone, you can make a lava-proof bug net, which lets you catch bait that lets you fish in lava. You don't always need to do this, but it helps because one of the things you can get from fishing in lava is one of the things you need for the boots. It's possible to find that item, the lava charm. You can find it in certain chests, but I looked through all the chests and couldn't find it. Now the next piece I found was the aglet. You just find that in the jungle chest sometimes. After that, I found the ice skates in a frozen chest. My inventory was full, so I had to come back from. Now, next, I found the Anklet of the Wind, which you find in these certain jungle chests. And you can see I pick it up right here. Now, with the Anklet of the Wind, you can combine the Anklet of the Wind with the Aglet and the Spectre Boots to make the Lightning Boots. You can see I was having a little trouble here with the inventory management. After you have the Lightning Boots, you can combine them with the Ice Skates, which I completely forgot to do there, and then had to come back to do, to make the Terraspark Boots. And that is the first part of the Terraspark Boots. Now, after that, I fought the Queen Bee again, and this time I actually did well. I had more health, and I had drank a bunch of potions beforehand, so I did a lot better. And after that, I found the water walking boots, which are the first part of the second part of the Terraspark Boots. They you can only find them from fishing or in the ocean, or these water chests. I actually wasn't looking for them at the time and just came across them. And then this is the fishing in lava that I was mentioning before. I had to do so much of this. It was so boring. But I found the lava charm eventually. It took forever. And after that, there was one more piece I needed. The obsidian rose, which I get right there. I picked it up and then I didn't notice. But once I had that, I was able to go back up to the surface once I noticed I had it, and make the water walking boots into obsidian water walking boots. I think I had done that already. And then turn those into the lava waders, which let you walk on lava, which is cool, and let you breathe underwater or under lava. And then with the lava waders and the Terraspark Boots, I made the Terraspark Boots. Well, now that I had the Terraspark Boots, I couldn't just end there. There were two more bosses that I needed to fight before the world went into hard mode. The first one was Skeletron, which I'm fighting here. You don't actually need to fight him before hard mode, but it's just better to do because it lets you enter the dungeon, which gives you cool loot. And the second is the Wall of Flesh. This is the actual this is the boss that you fight that brings the game into hard mode. It is essentially the final boss of the first part of the game, but because I had the Terraspark Boots, it was very easy. You don't actually need the boots to fight it, and you can make the boots after you fight it if you want to. So that was it. I had the Terraspark Boots, and I had brought my game to hard mode. Now, I am not planning on doing any more with Terraria, but if you all like the video, and seem to really like the video, I might do more. Who knows, maybe I'll make a cell phone next time. But thank you for watching. You know the drill. If you like, if you want to, subscribe, and I guess I will see you next time.